Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name's Zach, and it's late. It is 10:37, and I got to get up for school tomorrow. And so, yeah, I'm just trying to hurry up making this video, so if it's a little quick, I'm sorry. But, today, I'm talking about this, my phone specifically. Not y'all's phone and y'all's problem with y'all's phone. I'm talking about my phone and my problem with my phone, okay? So, yeah, I'm trying to attack one problem at a time in my life, knock it down, break all the barriers. That way, Jesus can just come straight through to me. And I think that's what we should all want for our lives. And the reason why I'm sharing this story is because this is current testimony. Like, this is something that's happening right now. And I think stuff like that is what needs to be talked about. Things that are actually going on in your life currently, that's what needs to be talked about because you're building testimony. And just recently, I vowed to myself, I was like, if I'm going to go on YouTube and I'm going to preach and I'm going to talk about Jesus and I'm going to talk about issues and principles, I'm only going to talk about things that I'm either currently struggling with or that I've already struggled with, right? Something I don't want to do is I don't want to come on here and preach about something that I've had zero experience with, because I would be speaking not out of experience, and what I'm saying, it doesn't have as much power to it, and there might not be truth in it because I haven't actually experienced that, right? I mean, if I talk about what you should do if or how you should react if blank, right? Because I can't think of anything, but you fill the blank, then it's not gonna have any power. So I'm only preaching and talking about principles and life attitudes that are something I've currently going through, and things that I've been in the past. Like last video, I talked about how I used to be stuck in pornography and how I'm free from that. And it's great, right? But also in that same video, I talked about how my shame from that past kind of still sticks with me, right? And how I'm still working through that. So today, we're talking about another current struggle, and that is my phone. Yep, that's me, my phone. I just want to show you something because to me, I think it's kind of funny. So I don't have any social media. If you've been following this channel at all, you probably know I don't have any social media whatsoever. I don't play along in that. I have Spotify, ChatGPT, GroupMe, the Bible app, EveryDollar app. And so what I do to entertain myself, because often I don't really feel like turning to the Bible when I'm bored. I mean, let's be real here, right? Nobody wants to read when they're bored, okay? You're going to occupy your mind with something. So this is what I have chosen to occupy my mind when I'm bored. And even people with social media probably do this, because people with social media showed me this. All right, so we're going to just open this game that I play. All right. Oh, I just lost the game. So look, I just want to show y'all. Look, this is Block Blast. Excuse the reflection. I don't know if it's backwards for you. I hope it isn't. But for me, it looks like it. Okay. That high score is 181,608. I just lost 54,080. That was about 2 hours ago. All right, here, let me show you something else, because this is funny to me, being able to come on here. Like, when I really look at it and think about it, it's like, okay, right, I forgot about that. Okay, so for the men watching, yeah, that one was for the women, right? So I can relate to everybody really quick. For the men watching, okay, now you'll see it's not as bad, because you'll see what I'm about to show you. You'll be like, oh, he hasn't been on in forever. Yep. Clash of Clans. That's a Town Hall 7. Do not judge me. Okay? You see all the bushes and all the trees. I'm trying to keep the reflection out of it. You see all the bushes and all the trees. Okay? Yeah, so I haven't been on in a little bit, but I'm still on. Alright, collect my gold, collect my elixir. Still, do not judge me for being a Town Hall 7. I have a Town Hall 10, But we're not going to do that. We're not going to waste time switching town halls. No, that's a waste of time. The whole point is, I occupy so much of myself into that. It's an idol. Let's be real. In my eyes, okay, and from a biblical perspective, I like to say an idol is something I give more time to than God. And without a doubt, I give more time to my phone than God. Dude, okay, I don't think people with social media and Snapchat and Instagram have this like I do, but I get a huge dopamine boost every time that I see somebody texted me. Like when I see the little shape where it's like the box and then the little triangle coming down saying somebody sent you something, right? You know what I'm talking about? Um, I get like a little dopamine boost every single time. I'm sure everybody does, but I feel like mine might be significantly more because I don't have social media. So when I get some type of social interaction through my phone, it's like ooh, right? And it's like I've made an idol of even just that, right? Like I see it, I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, somebody texted me, and then I check it, and I'm like, oh, it's just this person, or oh, it's just this person. Ooh, maybe it's this person, right? So yeah, I'm just coming on here. I just want to talk about it. Like I haven't even talked about it really with God. I think God just told me, he's like, hey, I want you to make this video. I want you to talk about this. But I never actually talked to him about what exactly I'm going to say. So I'm kind of just going at it right now. I don't really know where to go, but we're going to see where this goes. So the whole idea is for me to grow closer to God by breaking down every single wall. So let's talk about how I can break down these walls, right? So first step is self-awareness. First step to freedom is always going to be self-awareness, no matter what you're struggling with. If you're struggling with drugs, if you're struggling with drinking, if you're struggling with lust, if you're struggling with video games, if you're struggling with TV, social media, food gluttony, right? Anything you're struggling with, the first step to freedom is self-awareness. I feel like that's obvious, and you probably think that's obvious now that you're hearing me say it, but you probably might have not thought about that. Why is self-awareness number one? Well, duh, because you have to recognize that you need to be freed to become freed, right? It's not like you just go to sleep not knowing that you're trapped and then you just wake up freed, right? That's not how it happens. No, what actually happens is you realize that you need to be set free, and then you work towards being set free. Okay, you discipline yourself. Okay, I almost said disciple. You disciple yourself. I mean, whatever, right? When Paul was in prison, what did he do? He worshipped God, right? He worshipped God in prison. What was it? Him and Silas? I don't know. I think it was Silas. I have a hard time remembering. Yeah. So him and we're going to say Silas in prison, and they worship God and the prison breaks down. I mean, it was an awesome illustration, right? I mean, yeah, it actually happened, but it's an illustration for us now because we get to look at that and apply that to our lives. Okay, I'm stuck in this. I'm stuck to my phone because when I'm bored, I just can't sit in my own thoughts. So I have to turn to something, and so I turn to my phone. And it even comes to a point where it's like I'm, you know, on purposely breaking rules just so I can like get that escape. So what am I gonna do? All right, what am I gonna do? I'm kind of exposing myself here because I'm like discussing with a camera or to you, whatever, right? Same thing. Discussing to you what I'm gonna do so that maybe you can watch this and learn and have an idea on what you're going to do if you struggle with the same thing. So, hopefully we're all struggling together. If you're already this far into the video, I hope you have an understanding that you're probably struggling with something. Look, my phone just went off and I'm like itching to go over to it. Oh, am I messing with the volume button? No, I'm not. Okay, I hope not. I know this mic can be very loud. Okay, so what am I going to do? One, while I'm at work, because at work is a big time of struggle. While I'm at work, I'm going to just put my phone in my truck. I'm not going to have it in my work at all. No, not at all. At school, I'm going to have it completely powered off. Not going to worry. Actually, I lied. I go to the college. I have something going on family-wise. Okay, so I need constant updates at that. So I am going to have my phone on at school. I'm sorry, guys. But only for this small period of time. After a while, after everything's died down and settled down, I turn it off every morning. One thing I started doing is, if you follow me on TikTok, you know that I did 1 week of waking up at 5:30 in the morning, and I spent that time with God early in the morning. So what I've been doing is I've kind of stuck with that, except I wake up at 5:45, not every morning, but like on school mornings. I wake up at 5:45 and I spend around an hour with the Lord, and I don't touch my phone in that entire hour. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's something else I've been doing. So yeah, these are just things that you can do, and I want you to learn from this is talking about your game plan, because y'all might look at this and you're like, well, he's not really teaching anything. Like, we're not really learning, right? But there's something good about talking about your problems, right? Talking about how I'm a very jacked up individual, and even though I'm on YouTube and I'm on TikTok and a little bit of Instagram, just because I'm on all these platforms and I am preaching the gospel to you, that has nothing to do with the fact that I am indeed a perfect person, because I'm not a perfect person. It has something to do with me being a jacked up person in need of a savior. So here's the teaching part, is that we're all jacked up, and I'm talking about my jacked upness because that is my first step. That's my first step to become out of it. That way, when I have come out of it, I can come on here and I can teach other people how to be free from this, right? How to work their way out of it, right? Because I haven't fully experienced it yet. I don't have testimony on it. I'm just working my testimony. So talking about it now is like documentation, so we can look back later and be like, oh yeah, I remember when Zach was stuck. Yeah. So talking about it is very good, right? I'm messed up. I'm broken. I'm a jacked up individual. All right. I need some healing. I need my heart put back together. So yeah, just pray for me. All right, I'll be praying for you. I don't pray for my audience very often. I'm just not realizing that. Look, see, I'm calling myself out. I need to work on my prayer life. I don't pray for my audience as much as I should. I don't, but I need to. All right. Thank y'all for watching. And y'all